YouTube, YouTube, it's your fucking boy, yo, best that ever did it. A true winner, 6 p.m. It's your boy. We back with some college basketball. We kicking it off with the 11-3 November 3rd slate. First games officially of the year. Let's cook it up. We're going to cook up 3 4-leg parlays to end the video. 3 4-leg parlays I'm giving out for free. If you want to join the winning team, joining access, join my action app at a true winner 6 p.m. True winner 6 p.m. on action. Follow my action or look me up as JRO Beans, either one. But we will be tracking all of our bets and keeping up with our bets. So we're going to show y'all what our year to date is, what we just did in the last 7 days, last 2 weeks, last month, so on and so forth. So if you want to join my Telegram, my Discord, let me know about that as well. But follow me on action, and let's take off, baby. First game we got on the board is Winthrop, the number 167th ranked team, going against Queens, coming in at number 216 in the world. This is a quick one. I love the over in this one more than anything, but if I had to pick a side, I'm taking Winthrop money line. Queens will keep it close. Queens does have a chance to upset. This is not a lock. Just if I had to pick a side, I'm picking Winthrop. Next up, Bradley, St. Bonaventures. And this is another one right here. Bradley is the better team. But given the fact that it might be, a little bit of a road game, road look, St. Bonnie's could keep this one close. But give me Bradley to win this game. If I had to pick a side, it's a 50-50 coin flip. I'm taking Bradley all day long. Give me Bradley in that one, but that's not really a super lock. But I like Bradley in that one. Way more talented, better coach team. Nebraska Omaha coming in this one underdogs against Murray State, and I think it's a good underdog for a reason. I do like Nebraska Omaha. They balled the fuck out last year, head of their conference. You know what I mean? Top 2, top 3. Definitely in the top 3 of their conference last year. They were not that good the last 3 years prior. So give me Murray State in this one. I think Murray State's defense is what's going to hold them in this game. The defense. Give me the under and give me Murray State money line. I think we see a lower scoring game. Give me Murray State Racers to start it off slow. Maybe win by 7 to 8 points. Murray State win. Northern Arizona Drake, and we're taking the Bulldogs, laying the spread. It's not enough. 10.5. This line was at 8.5 a couple days ago. Now it's up to 11. I think it keeps going up. So take it early. Take Drake on the money line. Other than that, we're going right to Iwapui. Ohio State coming in this one. 30.5 point favorite. 31 on some books, but I keep seeing 29.5 on average. Give me that spread, man. Iwapui is one of the worst teams in the country. They're in the 300s, like the high 300s. I think they damn near in the 340th ranks. Like, they're very, very bad. Give me Ohio State to roll them boys by 40. Coppin State, same thing. Ranked in like the 320s to 330s. Maryland's a top 75 team, top 60 team. Give me Maryland. Roll them boys by 30. Georgetown, Morgan State. We're going with Georgetown in that one. Georgetown looked pretty good in the exhibition game. Give me Georgetown. They look good against Kentucky. Georgetown is going to be a force to play with, man. I like how they looking under this coach this year, man. That coach is legendary, but the last couple of Georgetown teams been kind of ass. So this year they're looking strong. Quinnipiac, St. John's. And St. John's is going to blow these boys out, but I'm not sure if it's by 27. I like Quinnipiac to keep it close. Give me Quinnipiac to cover the 26, but I wouldn't trust them. St. John's could easily win this game by 30 if it gets off to a strong early start. I could see Quinnipiac covering in the first half, though. Give me Quinnipiac first half cover. I do not like the over. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I think it's gonna be lower scoring. Give me the under. It's too many points. Give me the damn Quinnipiac Bobcats. Not the damn Bobcats. What these boys is? The fucking they the Bobcats. Bobcats cover. But I like St. John's to win the game by at least a dub. I think if you drop this down to 18, 17, they covering that easily. 28, 27, that's a little push, a little stretch. But they could blow them boys out. Southern Mississippi versus Buffalo on the road. Buffalo's 2-point favorite. 60% chance to win at home. Both of these teams are like literally right by each other in the rankings. Two terrible teams. Two terrible teams. No defense. I like the over in this one. I think both teams get in the high 70s. Give me the over. If I had to pick a side, I would go with the home team. I do not like either team in that one. But I would go with the home team in that one. High Point at Furman, neutral site. And then y'all already know how we rocking with High Point, man. High Point is the better team. They should win this game. I'm going with High Point. I'm laying a 3. But I know Furman is a good scoring team. This will be a high scoring one. Give me the over. But I'm taking High Point on the money line. That's the best play in that one. EMU, Georgia State. And we going with Georgia State to cover the spread. EMU is overrated. I'm never going to pick EMU unless they're going up against a way, way worse team. But Georgia State could fight with these boys. EMU, give me Georgia State and the underdog upset on the road. James Madison on the road, 7-point underdogs at Akron. Akron's coming in this one as the better team. They are definitely better coach team, better roster. But James Madison will keep it a fight. You know what I mean? And these are two high-scoring teams. Akron's letting defensive teams like Miami, Ohio score 80s, 90s. Akron can get into the high 80s. James Madison could get into the high 70s, 80s. I like the over in this one. As the strongest play, give me the over. And I like Akron to edge them out on the money line. I think it's a tight game, though. I think James Madison covers 10 points. BC, Boston College at Florida Atlantic. Florida Atlantic's coming in from 2-point favorites on the at home versus a Boston College team who's dead last in their ACC polls. Give me my boys FAU Owls to take this one at home. I like the Owls. Usually ahead of their conference. Better coach team in my opinion. They're just more defensively, strategically sound, offensively and defensively. Give me the FAU Owls in a 2-point spread. It's going to be a good one, though. BC is in a better conference, but you know how that goes. One of the weaker teams in a better conference always plays one of the best teams in a weaker conference. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a track meet. I like the over, but give me FAU to win. And don't be surprised, man, if y'all see FAU take out some decent teams this year in the non-con. This is what FAU does, man. Let me hit this joint real quick. I ain't trying to get no damn flag. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to get no fines, flags, none of that. Western Illinois at Radford. Radford's going to blow these boys out the fucking gym. Western Illinois is like in the top 10 of the worst teams in the country. They're like 340, 350th, 351st or some shit out of 363 schools. And Radford is like a top 175 team, maybe a top 200 team, but they're definitely ranked in the hundreds. You know what I mean? Like Radford is not no super bad team or nothing. They're gonna blow Western Illinois out by at least 17. I mean Radford by at least 16. Canisius at Dayton Flyers. They gonna blow these boys out the gym. 30-point win coming soon. 86 to about 54. I don't see Canisius getting out the 50s. Excuse me. Canisius not going to get out the 50s in this one. Very rarely I will see them scoring low 60, 62, 63. Dayton's getting into the high 80s, 86, 88, 87, 62, 61. I think it's an 87, 88 to 61, 59 type of game. Give me the Dayton Flyers to cover. And I'm liking that over, just a hair over the total. They got that one super sharp, so be careful. That Dayton game, that one's super sharp, but it's for good reason, though. They're going to blow them out in the 30s. App State, CMU. Give me App State in this one. That one's a coin flip, but I like App State. A better coach team, better program in general, better, you know what I mean? Higher expectations in App State on football and basketball. So give me just App State as a better team, better franchise, better coach, better, the Central Michigan Chippewas, they're just like one of them bland, bad colored schools that you don't really want to go to. You know what I mean? Like, they're not really hitting on nothing. App State's better than them. Give me App State in a short spread. Mizzou versus Howard. I'm taking Mizzou to lay the big number. No line is out yet. Wofford, George Mason, 15-point spread for George Mason. And they will win this game. But I don't know if it's by 15, 16. Give me Wofford to cover this spread. I don't love it. I'm not running to the window to bet Wofford. I don't trust Wofford. I know Wofford's boo-boo. They're going to lose the game for sure, 100%, but I don't know if it's by 15, 16. It's going to be a lower scoring game, so it's not a lot of room to cover spreads when it's a lower scoring game. Give me George Mason, though, to win the game by at least 7 points. Yeah, we got at least a 7. Yeah, 7. We got the 7 on the chalkboard. 7-point spread or less. George Mason against Wofford. Western Kentucky. Talking about Western Kentucky. We're going to get to Western Kentucky. Western Carolina at Cincinnati. And we're going with Cincinnati, but I don't love this big spread either for Cincinnati. I think we got this one on the chalkboard we got that one at 14.5. This is more of a 12 to 14 point game. Give me Cincinnati minus the 13.5. If you could buy it down. If you can't, it's not a bad play still. They will probably most likely win by 20. Western Carolina's boo-boo in the 270, 265-ish, top 250 in the world. Like, they're really kind of close to the 300s. Bad. So I could see why it's a big spread, but we got a little bit of an edge with our chalkboard over here. I think the spread should be around 14, maybe 16.5. Give me Cincinnati to win, though, nonetheless. And I don't like the over on that one either. Cincinnati's a lower scoring team, defensively sound team. Western Carolina is not very good on offense. They might not get out of the 50s. 78, 56 type of game. Give me the under, and I'm taking Cincinnati to cover. 16.5 point spread officially. When I say Old Dominion is gonna disappoint this year, they're gonna disappoint. They lost a lot of power from last year, man. They lost a lot of fucking production. Lost a lot of fucking star power they had. They got maybe 1 or 2 bucket getters, but about 2 to max. You know what I mean? Miami, Ohio is returning a decent amount from last year. Not too many, but they still got a lot from that last year's group. And they were solid, top of their conference, top 2 or 3. I think they was at least top 2 in their conference. Really, really good program, really good defense, good offense, good coach. Give me Miami, Ohio. I'm taking them on the short spread. I think they win the game by 10 plus. Wagner, VCU. You know we taking VCU minus the 16. And there's no spread out yet for this one, but I'm going to guesstimate this one. We got this one on the chalkboard at VCU. Yeah, we got this one on the chalkboard at 14.5. So I know the spread is going to be 6 or 7 points higher than that. This might be like a 21, 22 point spread. But if you could get this at 14 to 16, it's ace, number 5-star play. Give me VCU, latest spread. Notre Dame, LIU. You know we taking Notre Dame. Notre Dame's ranked pretty high this year in the 60s, like top 60 in the world. Notre Dame was not that good, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to really see, like, damn, why they ranked above Syracuse? They ranked above a good amount of teams that you would think would be better than Notre Dame. You know what I mean? Notre Dame ain't been that good in basketball, so we're going to keep an eye out and see if these rankings is really accurate with this Notre Dame team, because they got to show it to me. But against the LIU team, it's a mismatch blowout. The Sharks, you know the Sharks, it's going to get blown out. That's going to be a big spread. Give me Notre Dame to cover that. Sent Coastal Carolina at Western Michigan on the road. Western Michigan's coming this one in Kalamazoo, boys. I'm taking Western Michigan all day long. Excuse me. Western Michigan's going to beat this Coastal Carolina team. They're not really good on defense. Both teams aren't. Both teams are kind of ass, honestly, but Western Michigan got a little bit more offense, a little bit more defense. Mid coaching, but home team, better defense slightly. I'm going with the home team advantage. Give me Western Michigan Broncos. North Carolina Central on the road at NC State. It's going to be a straight 40 piece. Give me NC State, win that game by at least 26. Arizona, number 13, at Florida. I think this might be a neutral, or it might be right at in Florida's crib. Give me Florida to win this game nonetheless. I like the over. I like this game to go very over the total. We know both teams going to have about 40 at half, 38, 37, 35 to 38 at half. Like, it's going to be an over. It's going to be a track meet. Give me Florida to edge them out, though, in a high-scoring game. Florida's lost a lot. You know, a lot of the production from that championship team did go to the NBA, but they still got dogs. They still got Condon. They still got real back bucket getters. You know what I mean? Arizona do have some dogs too. I ain't gonna even lie, but you know James is over there. We want to see what he's gonna do, but they're not ready for Florida. They're not ready for Florida. I'm sorry, and I love Arizona. It's gonna be a very high scoring game. Stetson, Rhode Island. Give me Rhode Island all day long. Later spread. Youngstown State at Pitt. Pittsburgh is going to blow them boys out. Later spread. Clemson, New Hampshire. Give me Clemson. I'm laying the spread. Binghamton, Syracuse. Give me Syracuse. I'm laying the spread. Ryder, Virginia. I like Virginia in this one. I think it's too many points. Unless we just see Virginia explode on offense, which they usually not going to do. They're not an offensive team. They can be in certain non-conference games like we've seen in years past. They might explode for 80, maybe 77 to 85 points. That's a big offensive day for them. You're not going to see Virginia score 100 points. I like the under, but I wouldn't test it yet. I got to see how they play against this Ryder team, because Ryder could score high too some days. Some days Ryder put up 50, 60 points. Some days Ryder put up 80. You know what I mean? In their own conference. But just off the back, though, I'm liking Virginia to blow these boys out. The way better coach team, way better roster, way better everything up and down. Defense, way better. Virginia hangs his hat on his defense every year. Defensive team, just like North Texas. Give me Virginia, but I don't know if they cover 27. Give me Ryder to cover. Virginia to cover at least 17 points. Mercer at Tennessee, and I'm thinking this is not enough. Tennessee is going to win this one by probably 35 plus. Give me Tennessee with the 30 ball. 30 ball. Colorado. And be sure to save this video, share this video, like it, comment, subscribe. If you got the Action app, add me on there at a true winner, 6 p.m. and we gonna keep on growing. You know what I mean? We tracking all our bets. If you want any of my personal bets, I'm taking my top bets for the day. I was gonna post it on Action every day. So if you want to get exclusive bets, exclusive access to the Discord, follow me. Follow me. I'm gonna push this little niggas know. Y'all can find me at JRO Beans or at a True Winner 6 p.m. on Action app. Download the Action app. All right, Michigan State, Colgate. This is gonna be a good game. Colgate ain't no chumps. Give me Colgate to cover this spread. It's too many points. Just right off the back, I'm liking Colgate to cover this one in the first half. Michigan might pull away at the end. They might pull away. I ain't gonna lie, but take Colgate first half. It's gonna be a close one in the first half. Michigan will pull away though. Give me Michigan to complete the full game spread, but they might not even do the full game either. I wouldn't trust Michigan State to cover this spread against Colgate. Give me Colgate first half. Spread. Fairfield, Penn State. Penn State is boo-boo. I'm not even going to hold y'all. Penn State is terrible. But we're playing a Fairfield team. I think we got a real good number. I think we got a really good number against a Fairfield team who's terrible. They can't stop a nosebleed. Fairfield's going to let Penn State score in the 80s all day long. And then I think Fairfield could put up 60, 65 plus. They might get in the 70s themselves. I think we're sitting in like a 90, 92, 93, 92, 93 to a 74, 73. I like Penn State to cover the spread and the over. This definitely getting past 150 on the points total. Give me over. Give me Penn State to cover that. I really like that short spread because they know Penn State's bad. That's why the spread isn't that high. But when Penn State play one of them big teams, we're going to fade Penn State. Them boys terrible. Central Arkansas against UNC. Beautiful matchup. UNC is going to shred these dudes by 40 plus, just like Houston. Give me UNC big time. Wright State playing a Division II, 3 school. Wright State's boo-boo too. Texas State, Bowling Green, 2 boo-boo teams, 2 ass teams. I'm not even looking at either team's way. I like the over in this one. It's going to be in the 70s for both teams. Nobody can stop each other. Give me the over as the best play in that one, but if I had to pick a side, I will go with Texas State. Plus the points. ULL, Raging Cajuns at Ball State. ULL coming to this one on the road, Ball State. These both teams are so bad. They're damn near in the top 280s, almost 300s. But I will take the Raging Cajuns to come in there and beat Ball State on the road. Unpopular pick, but they're projecting the consensus Ball State 77% chance to win, but it's a 3-point spread. It's not adding up. It's something fishy going on. Give me the Raging Cajuns to upset. Navy at Presbyterian, and I'm going with Navy in that one. USA, South Alabama at Toledo, and I was on Toledo. I was on South Alabama at first. South Alabama had a very good year. They did lose a lot of production. Toledo did as well. You know what I mean? And Toledo's a stinker sometimes. They really look good some games, and then they really look very, very bad some games. But in this one, Toledo's at home. Very good home court advantage. I got to go with the home team in this one. I was on South Alabama heavy in the preseason when I first seen this line. But I just know I might be going against my first gut, but give me Toledo in that one. I think they cover a eerily scary game. Next up, we got Southern at Arkansas. We finally got a line for this one. Arkansas is 25-point favorites against Southern Jaguars. Arkansas is going to roll these boys. Take the big spread with Ark. Lafayette, St. Joseph's. Give me St. Joseph's to win the game by 12 points or more. And there's no line out for that game, but I'm guessing it'll be around 12, 13. Citadel is one of the worst teams in the country. Marshall at UMass. UMass is the better team. Give me UMass money line. Bryant, Sienna. Bryant's terrible. Sienna's terrible as fuck. But Bryant is a little bit worse, and Sienna has this team number. I think career-wise, like head-to-head, Bryant's only beat them one out of like 4 or 5 games, maybe 6, but I think it's like 5 games or 4 games. So Sienna's like 3-1, 4-1 head-to-head against Bryant. I gotta think that trend is gonna continue. I don't love it though, because Bryant got some hoopers some games, some years. They have a little talent some years. So be careful against Bryant. They had a little roster last year. So if they're returning a lot of production from last year, and I don't see Sienna winning it. But if they lost a lot of people from last year, I'm going with Sienna. Give me Sienna to win that game money line. Arkansas State, Ohio, Bobcats. I love the over. Let's take the over in that one. Bobcats will win the game. Money line. Niagara, Duquesne. Niagara's 16-point underdogs, and I like it. I think Duquesne wins by 23, 22, maybe 21. 21-point win for Duquesne. Troy at Kent State. 2 good teams. Troy is a real good team. Kent State's a real good team. I like Troy to take the underdog in that one. Give me Troy money line. Unpopular pick. I think we see Kent State start off slow like they did last year. Let me get Troy in that one, underdog. Delaware at Bucknell. Delaware Blue Hens coming in this one against Bucknell. Give me Delaware in that one. Just a better program, better coach team, better flair, more swagger. Yeah. Charleston Southern and Virginia Tech. No line for that one, but it's going to be a big one. Give me Virginia Tech. I'll lay the number. Houston. Talking about Houston. Holy Cross at Providence. Providence coming this one. Projected very good numbers for the Big East. Holy Cross is a doormat coming out of the American. Their ass is so boo-boo. Or the Patriot League. You know how these boys do it at the Patriot League. Give me Providence big time. 25-point spread. Xavier coming this one, 12-point favorites at home against Marist. And I don't think it's enough points. Marist is going to lose this game by 16 plus. Might be a 25-point loss. It could get ugly like around that 30-point loss type range. So I think that I'm really in love with that spread. Give me Xavier. I think they roll these boys big time. Mississippi Valley State, worst team in the country, number 365 or 363. Give me UAB in that one on the money line or the spread. Tennessee Tech, Western Kentucky. I love Western Kentucky in this spot. Tennessee Tech is a doormat. Give me Western Kentucky to roll them boys by 13. UMass, Middle Eastern. Maryland Eastern Shore versus Georgia Tech. Give me Georgia Tech. I'm laying a big spread. St. Peter's, Seton Hall. We're going with Seton Hall to win the game, but I don't think they cover in a fucking 14-point spread. If the total's at 128, very low scoring game. This might be like 45 to 62, 16 point. You know what I mean? They barely covered a 16, 15. Why sweat that? Very low scoring game. St. Peter's might be able to cover that, honestly. So, yeah, let me get St. Peter's to cover that. Even though St. Peter's is ass, Seton Hall is bad too, man. They might beat up on some bad teams. They might beat up on St. Peter's, but I like St. Peter's first half to keep that one close enough. Give me St. Peter's first half, but I don't love them the full games. I think Seton Hall pulls away. Bellarmine at Georgia. The Georgia Bulldogs coming to this one. at home against Bellarmine. Give me Georgia the Rolling Boys by 20. Boston University at Northeastern. Give me Boston University to beat Northeastern. And I like Northeastern at home. We always take Northeastern when they're at home, never on the road. And I don't like this Boston team at all. Boston's terrible. Northeastern might win that one, but I think Boston has a little bit of fight in them. Just to keep it close enough, I'm going to take Boston on the spread. Air Force, one of the worst teams in the country at Belmont. Belmont played this team recently. Let me see if they'll show it. Yeah, 79-71. Last year, won the game by 8 points. We got over the total. I think we get over the total again. Belmont might let Air Force get into the 60s, and Belmont's damn sure getting into the 80s. I like a blowout. I think we get a blowout, and I like the over. I think we're getting into the 150s here. Give me Belmont, the Rolling Boys by 15 plus. North Dakota at Alabama, Crimson Tide. Let's see this game that they had last year. It was 97-90 because North Dakota couldn't miss a three. They were just shooting threes with their eyes closed, hitting everything. I think we get over this total of 168, one of the higher totals of the day, and it's for good reason. North Dakota is not going to stop Alabama from scoring 100 here. Alabama can get into the 100 against SEC schools, so North Dakota is not going to stop them from getting 100. It's about how many points does North Dakota put up. They're obviously not as good as last year. They lost a lot of production. The spread is saying it. It's 33-point spread when they just played them last year and won by 7. You know what I mean? I think Alabama gets the revenge. They're not going to just be out there making threes with their eyes closed 2 years in a row, covering against an Alabama school. No. North Dakota is one of the worst teams in the country. They're in the 300 rankings, so they're a top 300 school going up against the top 16, 15, 15th best team in the world. Give me Alabama big time, and I love the over. Bethune-Cookman, Auburn, gonna roll them boys. 26-point spreads, not enough. Auburn's rolling them boys by 40. Detroit Mercy at my University of Illinois Chicago, UIC Flames. Never got no lames over there. Give me UIC minus the 10, 9.5-point spread. They covering that. Detroit Mercy's a fucking doormat. Evansville against UMKC. And this is a game that I'm looking to stay away from, but I'm going with Evansville if I had to pick a side. Hofstra at UCF, Central Florida. 11-point underdog is Hofstra. Two mid teams. But I think we get over this total. This is one of those little modest totals where they kind of trying to say they don't know how good Hofstra is going to come out the gates. They might score a little 58, 62 if they get off to a bad start. But I think Hofstra could score at least a little 65 plus. And then UCF's going to get into the high 70s. So I think we get over the total. And I like UCF to win that game on the money line, not the spread. New Orleans at TCU. TCU is gonna be a big favorite in this one for good reason. New Orleans sucks. Give me the over. And I like TCU to roll them boys by 18. SEMO. St. Louis. St. Louis 19-point favorites. 51% chance of covering. Coin flip spread with a St. Louis team who can't fundamentally score. They're not good at layups. They're not good at passing, turnovers. I don't like St. Louis. I'm going to be honest with you. I think SEMO can cover this. Give me Southeast Missouri taking them boys to cover that spread. They're going to muck the game up, keep it mucky. Y'all going to see what I mean. St. Louis, they have good talent, but they just don't play. They don't play sound fundamentally. They always got good talent though. St. Louis be having good talent on the Billikens, but they don't play sound. Give me St. Louis to not cover this spread, man. I think Seymour will cover that. UTRGV against Baylor. Baylor's one of the best defensive teams in the country. They're a top 50 school against a UTRGV. UT Rio Grande Valley. Like, nah, bro. Give me Baylor big time. Later 30. And I like the UTRGV team total under. I don't think they're getting out of the 50s. Baylor's defense is serious. Serious. Give me Baylor to shut them boys down to 55 or less. Lehigh out on the road at Houston, number one team in the world. 37-point spread for a reason. I'm laying it. Give me Houston. Lay the big spread. Green Bay. We're definitely the worst team in the damn. My opinion, this is the worst team in the country. Fuck Green Bay. Bear down, baby. How about them Bears? Give me Kansas to roll them boys by 40 plus. NIU at home against ULM. ULM's in the top 320, top 315, 330 in the world. Damn near one of the worst teams in the world. So give me NIU. NIU is up there in the high 270s, 280s too. NIU's not that good either, but they're better than them. We're not New Orleans bad. Give me my boys NIU money line. We ain't New Orleans bad. Bear down, baby. Farley Dickinson, 35-point spread against Iowa State. Iowa State's very, very, very dominant on defense. This might be like one of them 86, 84 to 52 type of game. So I do see a 30-point throttle up. Give me the under. Farley Dickinson's not getting over 58. And Iowa State's not putting up over 85, in my opinion. Give me the under defensive game. Still a blowout, though. I'll take Iowa State to cover a 30-point spread. I think 36 is much, but give me a little 28, 27. I'm taking Iowa State all day. Tarleton State, SMU, 21-point favorites for a reason. Tarleton State can't keep up with them for 4 quarters or 2 halves. Either way, we're going to get a blowout. Give me SMU at home, baby. Cover that spread. Lipscomb lost a lot. You know, we used to make so much money off Lipscomb, chat. In the last 2, 3 years, 4 years. Oh, my God. But they just been getting worse and worse every year. They lose more and more production, losing more and more scoring. Vanderbilt is a fucking real SEC school who's fucking talented. They can get into the hundreds easily. You see they were threatening teams last year left and right, putting up hundreds. Give me Vanderbilt to roll them boys by 20-something plus, and I think that's definitely an over waiting to happen. This total should be in the 160s. No question. Lipscomb's run. Vanderbilt runs. Vandy will get over this total. They will do most of the heavy lifting themselves. Give me the over, and I think Vanderbilt win the game by 30 plus. West Georgia at Nebraska. Nebraska's going to be at least 30-point favorite. Give me Nebraska big time. Northwestern State at Texas A&M, same thing, big spread, 33 points. Give me Texas A&M. Campbell at Wisconsin, number 24 in the world. Give me Wisconsin Badgers to lay the big number. It's not enough. They're going to win by 30. Gardner-Webb, Minnesota. Minnesota's way better than Gardner-Webb. Give me Minnesota, top 80 team. I think they're top 80 for sure, or at least top 120. Minnesota's definitely no, I'm tripping. Minnesota's a top 150 team at least. They're in the top 150. Don't sleep on Minnesota, man. Gophers will pull up sometimes, especially at home. Best team, not the best team, but they're better when they're at home. Give me Minnesota. Cover like a 10-point spread. Gardner-Webb's boo-boo. Mercyhurst at Northwestern. You know Northwestern's going to handle them by at least 17. Jacksonville at Miami. It's not enough points. Give me Miami. Jacksonville is not ready. One of the worst teams in the country in the 300 rankings out of 360 schools. American at Wake Forest. Wake Forest is head and shoulders the better team all day long. Give me Wake Forest to win that game by 18. Hampton, Milwaukee. Milwaukee's the better team, head and shoulders. Better coach, better offense, and better defense. Hampton, super terrible. They always bad. You know what I mean? The Pirates can't do nothing good. Give me Milwaukee. Milwaukee's mediocre as fuck too, but better than fucking Hampton. Give me Milwaukee all day. I think they win the game by at least 7, 8 points. I'll lay that spread. Albany at Marquette. Marquette's the up and down head and shoulders. Better coach, better cheerleaders, better Gatorade, better, you know what I mean? Better everything. Give me Marquette. I'll lay the big spread. 27, at least 26. I'll lay that big spread. Chicago State at DePaul. We always see this Chicago Classic. Chicago State's one of the worst in the country. Every year, them boys are miserable. Super boo-boo. They might have a little stud every now and then, but it'd be like every 6, 7, 8 years they'll have a little one guy on the team who give you 17, 18. Then he'll transfer. Give me DePaul to roll them boys by 25 plus. DePaul's a top 150 school as well. Big East team. Damn, I miss my boy Javon Liberty Freeman when he was on DePaul, man. I made so much money off them that year. Shout out my boy Javon. Sela, Southeast Louisiana at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is the better team here, of course. We just got to see what spread posts for these boys, but whatever spread it is, I think if it's 24, 25, I'm taking Ole Miss. They're going to put up at least 100, maybe 90 to about 60, 70 points. So 30-point win for Ole Miss in the over. Cleveland State's getting 16 points on the road at Loyola, Illinois. And usually we'll say, damn, 16 points for Cleveland State. Cleveland State usually be decent. Usually be all right. You know what I mean? Like 16 points just look like a lot against Loyola, Illinois. You know what I mean? Like, but Cleveland State coach and their roster has changed dramatically. Y'all don't know what's been going on, man. It's some shit that's going on behind the scenes that's made this line this big. Cleveland State has lost a lot of production. It's bad. On the real, it's bad. We don't know what to expect. I'm going with Loyola, Illinois. I'm taking what the books are telling us. Give me Loyola, Illinois. I'm taking a number. Minus 16. Go ahead, Ramblers. Way better defensive team. Cleveland State is like another fucking St. Louis. They have good talent. They're not fundamental. They turn the ball over too fucking much, and they can't make layups. Loyola, Illinois is way better on defense. Shut them boys down, and they can score into the 70s, 80s. Indiana State Sycamores at Charlotte, and they're the underdogs. You remember Indiana State used to be good when they had that little trio with Robbie Avila, all them other boys over there. That was getting busy that year, a couple years ago. But since they lost them boys, Charlotte might be the play right here, man. Charlotte at home. Charlotte got some players now. They got some transfers in there. I like what Charlotte did this offseason. And I'm not a Charlotte 49ers fan. I'm not. If y'all know me from day one, Charlotte cost me like $1,300 on one ticket. They were one off. They did like some outrageous cover. I'm talking about like, I think it was against South Florida too. University of South Florida played fucking Charlotte and they covered against them that day. And I always remember Charlotte for that, man. They burned me. But they definitely just in this game, I think they're a better team, man. Better roster. You might be able to argue the coaching, but better roster for sure at the home team. Give me the Charlotte 49ers. I think they got more hunger, more passion, more pride. You know what I mean? Just more hungry. They got some transfers over there, man. Be careful with Charlotte. Do not think they're their football team. Maine on the road at George Washington. George Washington is a fucking dog, man. GW. We make money off GW every year. One of my favorite teams. that nobody talks about. George Washington's going to be another money making team for us. We're rolling the damn Black Bears. Come on, man. Let's go, GW. And we got to get on GW early because they're going to blow these teams out. And then the books are going to catch on and they're going to start bumping up that spread. Let's take GW. I'm taking whatever spread they give us. FAMU, Florida A&M against South Florida Bulls. South Florida's going to blow them boys out. FAMU is one of the worst teams in the country. I think they're like in the top 15 of the worst teams in the country. We got Oakland at Michigan, and Michigan's at home in this one. You know we're going to take Michigan to roll these boys, but I love the over more than anything. Now, we know Oakland is used to be a high-scoring team, but last year, Oakland, terrible, bro. Terrible. Super, super terrible. They dropped off a lot. They're not the same Oakland team, so that's why it scares me a little bit with this over, because it could be very well like an 87 to 55 type of game, and it could go slightly under the total, but I think Michigan still gets in the 90s, 80s, high 80s, but I just don't know if Oakland, I want to see how Oakland plays this year. If they play like last year, they're not getting out of the 50s. I'm going to just keep it a buck. So I like the best thing in this game, Michigan minus 23. It's going to be a blowout no matter what. I wouldn't really touch the total, but I do lean towards the over. It should be an over. Jackson State at Illinois. You know, we got Peja Stojakovic's son over there holding it down. You know, Jakob Jonas went to the league on us. So we're going to go with Illinois to blow Jackson State the fuck out. You know how the Illini get at home. One of the best coaches over there in the country. He's not one of the top 10, but he's definitely in the top 30 coaches in the world. Give me Illinois to blow them boys out. Samford at Tulane, and this one is going to be a track meet. Give me the over. I think both teams get into the high 70s, maybe the 80s. But give me Tulane to win the game out. Samford is not ready yet. They're pretty good, though. Samford got some, you know, when they had Quest Glover, Samford used to have some dogs, bro. But we're going to see what their little new roster looking like over there this year. But Tulane definitely is the better team, better coach, better program. They're going to win the game by at least 10. I think Tulane wins by 8, 9. Give me 8 points for Tulane and the over. Utah Tech, Dixie State versus the Coyotes, South Dakota. South Dakota's a nothing but an over team versus Utah Tech. Give me the over. I love the over in that one. But I'm liking South Dakota to win that game. Also, I think they get a little bit 3 points falling out there at their own home gym. Give me South Dakota on the money line. St. Francis, PA, one of the worst teams in the country, versus Oklahoma Sooners. Give me the 35-point spread. I'm laying the number. Texas Southern at Gonzaga, 28 points. Throllops. I think we see Texas Southern cover this spread because we know Gonzaga, just like the Bengals of NFL, they start off slow every year. They start off slow. They make you worry, and then they turn it on throughout the year. We know Gonzaga's the head and shoulder better team. Yes, we know they're going to blow them out still. Yes, it's going to be a 20-point game, but 28, maybe they might take their foot off the gas. Texas Southern can score the ball. Give me Texas Southern to cover this 28. And we're still going to see them get blew out, yeah. But I don't think by 30. I think we see a 24, 22, 23-point win. Give me Texas Southern. Montana State at Colorado. This is a good one. Colorado is getting 13 in this one. I don't think that's enough. Colorado is damn good, you know what I mean? And they did lose a lot of good guys. Eddie Lampkin Jr., you know what I mean? They had a lot of production over there. My boy who went to the Hornets, KJ Simpson. They had some dogs, man, and they still Tristan da Silva. They lost that team they had 2-3 years ago, a year ago. But they're still Colorado Buffaloes. Them boys have a very prestigious program. Montana State is good in their own right, in their own conference, but not against Colorado's. Give me Colorado. I'm laying the spread. Lay the spread. Loyola Maryland at Towson. Towson's up and down, head and shoulders, the better team. Even at a neutral site, I'm taking whatever spread they give us. Give me Towson. I'm laying the spread. Incarnate Word at Colorado State Rams. Colorado State at home. Mountain West. Give me the Mountain West team at home, where they're very good at home in that division, in that conference. The home teams usually reign true. South Carolina State at Louisville. Louisville's one of the, top 20, top 15 rosters in the world. They have an incredible roster over there versus a South Carolina State who's in the top 300s, high 300s, like 330 or 315-ish. South Carolina State's bad, bro. Very, very bad. So this is one of the higher spread. This is up there with the Alabama spread for a reason. They're really that good. You know what I mean? Give me Louisville, man. They're going to roll them boys by 40. Give me Louisville. I'm taking them to roll them by 40. South. No, damn, not South. San Jose State at Utah. Talking about South. Utah, this is not enough points for Utah. They disrespecting Utah with this spread. San Jose State couldn't stop me and you if we teamed up. Give me fucking Utah Utes to blow them boys the fuck down. And we coming up on the last ending night games. I love these type of night games, West Coast games. We over here on the West Coast anyway. I'm waiting for my boys SDSU, man. San Diego State. South Dakota State at a neutral venue playing Merrimack Warriors. The Merrimack Warriors. It's a pretty good team, man. They usually got a little, good little ball club. They could play, good little 65 to 73 points every night. They'll score a little 63 to 75 every night on average, every night. I like that. So that's going to set us up for an over because them South Dakota State Jackrabbits, them boys score. And Merrimack ain't holding nobody from scoring. South Dakota State's going to get into the high 80s. No doubt about it. High 80s. And I think Merrimack could get in the 70s. Give me the over as the best play in this South Dakota State game. Give me the over. But I like South Dakota State as well on the money line. Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne at Grand Canyon. And we taking Grand Canyon and the over. I'm taking Grand Canyon to win the game by the money line. I don't know about the spread. I think IPFW covers the spread. We know Grand Canyon starts off slow just like Gonzaga. These earlier games, they might be a little rusty. Give me IPFW to cover. But I'm taking Grand Canyon to go over the total. Cal Poly, no defense, but they do have an offense a little bit. They might get out of the 50s, hopefully. I think we go over the total, though. USC, they're not going to be held to no 80 to no 70s. USC is getting into the high 80s, maybe the high 90s. They might put up 100. Cal Poly's pace is pace, man. Both teams pace. Not no low-scoring teams. Give me the over. USC will win the game big time as well, as Cal Poly is in the top 270s and lower. So Cal Poly's very, very bad on defense. They might get blew out the first half, 44 to 26 or some shit like that first half. We get over the total, and I'm definitely looking for a blowout. So give me USC minus the 24 and the over. Villanova, BYU. BYU's number 8 in the world. Villanova lost so many people, and I'm glad they're actually rebuilding. I'm glad they got rid of Eric Dixon. They needed to get rid of that Eric Dixon dude because he was like he was not really a number one, you know what I mean? A number one star on a team. Like, I didn't like how they ran the offense through Eric Dixon. It just looked bad. You see how they were for the last 3-4 years. Mediocre. Give me them boys. BYU to roll these boys out, iron them boys out. Villanova still finding their identity. They don't know who they are yet. They don't have a true number one, just bucket getter. They're still finding who out. You know what I mean? Coach might know who he has as a favorite or the best person on his team, but BYU is definitely way ahead of the game. Give me BYU. I don't think this spread is big enough. Idaho Vandals at Washington State. Washington State took a couple steps back. I want to see how they play this year. They definitely one of the more fun teams to watch, one of the more exciting teams to bet on. They're an underrated team. They usually get overlooked, but when they're good, they're fucking good, man. Hopefully they have a good season. I want them to have a good roster. I love making money off this team, but they had a down year the last 2 years. So we're going to see what type of Washington State team we get. But until we see what type of Washington State team we get, I got to go with the Idaho Vandals in an unpopular pick to take the cover. This is an under 10-point spread, so it's already insinuating it's going to be a closer game, one-digit game. Give me the Idaho Vandals to cover in an unpopular pick. Be careful with where's Washington State too. We know for sure they got to show us. North Dakota State at Oregon State. And this is another 8-point game. And this is a real competitive game. North Dakota State's got a team. You know what I mean? They're one of the best in their conferences. No trouble scoring 70 points. I think North Dakota covers this one. Oregon State wins. Cal, University of California at California State Bakersfield. And California's just a better team. They lost Peja Stojakovic's son. They lost a couple other guys. But, Cal, it's going to be Cal. They're going to beat up on teams like this. But when they get in the conference play, they're going to take a seat. Give me Cal on that one. I'll lay the spread. Denver at Seattle. I'm laying the spread. Denver is a music school. Got one of the best, most prestigious music colleges in the city. You know what I mean? And they're a fucking hockey team. You know what I mean? So they're not basketball players out there. You know what I mean? Give me Seattle. Seattle has a real basketball prowess, especially that Redhawks team. I like the Redhawks in this one. Minus 17. We got this one on the chalkboard at 7. Make sure that one says 17. Actually, we got that one at 15. So 3 points more than what the books got us. So it's a very good chance to take Seattle, cover that spread. I'm really liking that. I don't think it's enough, though. I think they might get up to 20-point win. Under this one, though, we do have St. Thomas, Minnesota, one of the best teams in their conference, maybe top 3 in their division, against a St. Mary's team who is top 50, I believe, top 60 in the world. A top 60 team versus St. Thomas at home. Give me St. Mary's in this one. St. Thomas got a very bad draw to start the season off with a loss. I do think we get a double-digit loss as well. St. Mary's defense, their play calling, they're going to trap. They're going to full court press. They're going to run that 2-3. They're going to run that down 1-5, 1-3-1. I like St. Mary's a lot. Give me St. Mary's to roll them, boys. By 20, Eastern Washington versus UCLA. And we're going UCLA to roll these boys. And I love the over. Eastern Washington has no defense, but they have a lot of pace for a Big Sky team. Big Sky usually have a lot of pace in their division, period. Give me UCLA to get up to the 80s, maybe in the 90s to 70. I think we get into the 150s, 160 totals. Last game on the board, we got USC Upstate versus Cali Baptist. Baptist is the much better fucking program. I'm taking them to win by at least 6.5. And last on the game, Arkansas Pine Bluff automatic fade versus Washington Huskies. Washington at home. And we're laying the spread. Whatever the spread is, it's getting laid. Arkansas Pine Bluff is that bad. And that's how we're going to cook it up for Monday night college basketball. We're cooking it up every day, every single day of the season. I'm going to cook it up. So be ready Follow me on action at JRoBeans or a true winner 6 p.m. And we're going to keep on posting good winning bets every week. We're going to keep track of our bets. We're going to post the stats. We're going to fucking run this bag up, man. This is the best sport to bet on in the world. And we're going to prove why. Like I said, at the end of the video, make sure we leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to give y'all 3 4-leg parlays real quick to take to the bank. First 4 is going to be Kansas Jayhawks minus the 29 against Green Bay. Next up, we got Wisconsin at home against Campbell against a 21-point spread. It's not enough. We're taking Wisconsin all day long in that one. Another one, what we got? Where we at with it? Hey, where we at with it? I like that game too. I'm trying to give y'all the best. You know South Florida gonna blow them boys out. Yeah, them boys right there. Miami gonna roll them boys too. Yeah, that Vanderbilt over, serious. Vandy over. 153 versus Lipscomb. Come on now, that shit going right over. And then Houston. I always see these games like this in my head. Houston, this shit gonna be like 84, 86 to 41, 47. They're not getting even into the 50s. I think Lehigh not gonna get into the 50s, bro. They're gonna struggle to get into the 50s. Give me a 46 to 86 type of game, man. 46 to 88, 42, 44 point win. But you know it's a 37-point spread, so we gonna say that for an honorable mention. I like Baylor to win that game by 26-2. But there's a couple other games that I like a little bit more, like this Auburn game. I think Auburn blows out Bethune-Cookman by 28, 29. A little bit more value, you know what I mean? Minus 26. So that first 4-leg we got is Kansas Jayhawks, Wisconsin Badgers, Vanderbilt Commodores, and Auburn Tigers, all against the spread for the first 4-leg. The second 4-leg we got on the board, we're going to cook it up. Man, give me UIC. Just because this boys is right here. UIC, we're going to take UIC on the money line or the spread. We're going to take Belmont. Money line or spread. Then we're going to take Providence spread, and we're gonna cook that up with a UAB spread against the worst team in the country, Mississippi Valley State. Second 4-leg I got for the guys, UIC Flames, Illinois Chicago Flames, money line or spread. Belmont Bruins, money line or spread. Providence Friars spread. UAB spread. That's the second 4-leg. And I'm cooking up one more 4-leg for the chat. This one, we're going to actually, cook up a little something spicy, a little bit more risky, bang for your buck. A little Svengoolie. You know what I mean? Svengoolie. Let's get a little Svengoolie parlay going. We're going to do UNC. We're going to do UNC Tar Heels minus 34. UNC. And we're going to do Tennessee minus 28. Yeah, we reckon Dayton Flyers minus 26. Maryland right there. Maryland minus 29. And we gonna actually throw in an extra leg. Let's get up to 100 subscribers. We're gonna throw an extra leg in there just for the love of it. Ohio State minus the 29. So we got the third parlay is gonna be a 5-leg. Ohio State against the spread, Maryland against the spread, Dayton against the spread, Tennessee against the spread, and UNC against the spread. Heavy hitters. Let's all blow these boys the fuck out. I'm gonna give y'all one more free parlay, just off the glance. We're gonna just fire it really quick. We're gonna take JMU and Akron over the total. Radford against the spread against Western Illinois. We're gonna take my boys Rhode Island to beat Stetson. We're gonna take my boys, where them boys at? Arkansas to blow out Southern. We're gonna take another motherfucker. Let's take Western Kentucky money line or spread against Tennessee Tech. Another good game we got on the board is that motherfucking Texas A&M Northwestern. Give me Texas A&M against the spread. Give me Minnesota Gophers money line. Illinois minus the 30. Gonzaga Texas Southern over 160. Utah Utes minus 13. Little Utes. Give me that over on that USC game. Last play on the boards. Give me Seattle minus 12. And I like Washington Huskies to blow Arkansas Pine Bluff out. We cooking it up, man. We cooking it up every day. I might do a little short slate sometime. I might just do the top 25. I might do the whole slate that you see on your sports betting app. Let me know which ones y'all want to see. Y'all want to see shorter videos? Y'all want to see all FBS? You know what I mean? I do all games. I love betting on the little schools because that's where you make your money. If you just bet on the top 25, it's too sharp. That's what everybody's betting on. I'm not the best teams in the conference, in the country, so it's going to be a little, you know what I mean? Everybody's on the popular schools, yes. But when you betting on them smaller schools, that's where you make your money. It's your boy Yorby. Until tomorrow, let's cook it up. Let's make money. Bang, bang, bang. Let's get it.